I saw an item on 7 Sharp the other day, and it really, really got me thinking. It was brilliantly done, and it was the story of Amanda Tiffen, who describes herself as an ordinary, busy working mum. And she had tried every diet that was out there, and then she realised how much her sugar intake was, around 30 teaspoons a day, and she decided to do something about it. What galled Amanda Tiffen was how many products hide in their labelling the amount of sugar. She's on the line with us, and I'm looking forward to this chat. Hi, Amanda.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, I'm impressed by you. I really, really am.
Thank you.
Yeah. You've had extraordinary success too with your book, A Life Less Sugar, and then A Life Less Sugar, Your Recipes.
Yep.
In Australia and New Zealand. So tell us, for those that didn't see the item or don't know much about you, where did it start? How heavy were you? And when did you decide to do something about it?
Yeah, so I've actually had weight problems stemming from when I was a late teenager, and it just gradually, the weight had just steadily come along. I had tried different weight reduction programs. I tried exercising. I just tried eating well, and nothing seemed to work. The weight continued on. I think the lowest I managed to get myself down to was 70 kilos on a weight loss program, but as soon as I came off the weight loss program, the weight just came back on again.
And many people will relate to that.
And once I hit 39, 38, I'd pretty much just given up, and I was like, well, this is just who I am. I'm a big-boned, big girl, and I'm just going to continue to gain weight. But at the very least, if I can keep working at it, I can keep the process as slow as possible so I don't get too big too fast. So I'd pretty much given up. And then the documentary came on, Is Sugar the New Fat by Razor Films,
right.
And it had Nigel Latta hosting it, and I was looking at it watching Nigel go around the supermarket, pinpointing products like tuna and muesli and things that I didn't realise there was sugar in, and I was just blown away. And once the program had finished, I went through my own pantry and found that a lot of the low fat foods that I had were loaded in sugar, and I found that the products in my fridge, I had low-fat milk and low-fat yogurt, and they were all loaded in sugar as well. And I was like, wow, I'm just consuming all this sugar. Maybe that's my problem. And so from there on in, I taught myself how to really read the labels well with the carbs and the sugar. And I started pulling things back from there, and I really didn't believe that it was actually going to work. There was just no harm in trying, because as I was saying, I was just going to carry on gaining weight. So I did, and I lost 20 kilos over 9 months.
You went from a size 18 to a size 8?
Yeah, a size 16 to a size 8.
Wow.
So I was 80.5 kilos, and now I'm 60 kilos.
Wow.
All right,
I've maintained it.
Well, that's brilliant. I mean, and what you're saying here is something that a lot of people have been thinking about. Obviously, you've made a study of this sugar thing now. Do you think for most people it's possible to understand how much sugar there are in everyday products, or do you have to really study this stuff?
No, it's just all you need to learn is 4 grams equals 1 teaspoon of sugar. And once you see that on the back of nutritional labels, you can see how many teaspoons of sugar are actually in a product.
Okay, so this is really good. Sorry to butt in, Amanda, but I've had so many people, when I mentioned we were going to talk to you, I've had so many people say, ask her, how do you calculate it? And I've got to be honest, I'm pretty conscious of what the amount of sugar and stuff I eat, but I've got no idea. You see carbs, you see sugar, you see then you've got the bad fat and the good fat, and I'm confused. So you're saying if it says 4 grams of sugar, that equals 1 teaspoon, is that right?
Yep, that's the one. So if it's got 8 grams of sugar in the product, there's 2 teaspoons of sugar.
That's good.
That's just that easy. But you've got to look at the nutritional panel. Forget about what's on the front. You know, the front is there to draw you in, suck you into buying this product. So only organic, low sugar, all of that means nothing. It's the nutritional information on the back that means something. So forget about the front, look at the back.
Your book, A Life Less Sugar, is obviously going to help people reduce the sugar content. Yep. Now that you look back on the years you struggled with weight and things like that, for you to discover now that all these products you thought are reasonably healthy or reasonably acceptable were actually undermining your health to that extent, do you feel angry at all, or do you okay about it?
Yep, for sure. Low-fat products were sold to me by society as the way ahead. That was healthy. That would help you lose weight. I picked low-fat goods over any other product, and I did not lose weight. I continually gained weight. So the proof is there. As soon as I flipped over to full-fat products, stayed away from, I'm not saying all low-fat products, but there's a huge number of low-fat products out there that the fat's been stripped away and the sugar has been pumped in. So for me, by removing that out of my diet has just allowed me to lose the weight, and effortlessly.
Great.
So, I feel duped, for sure.
You're amazing. So 3 quick questions, because we're running late and you're just so good. We could talk for an hour. Your friend came to you in tears and said, how did you do it? She was consuming 70 teaspoons of sugar a day, is that right?
About 50, I think, 52, but still, yeah, that's a lot.
What's the tipping point then? That do you do 6 teaspoons of sugar a day? Is that what's lost you this?
For me, I look at, the World Health Organisation says it's 6 teaspoons of added sugar for a woman a day. For me, I have to be 6 teaspoons of all sugar per day, because if I overdo the fruit, I gain weight. So for me, I look at the whole thing. But the World Health Organisation is 6 teaspoons of added sugar per day. So it's not just, whatever you're having now, suddenly go to 6 teaspoons of sugar a day. You need to bring it back bit by bit. If you suddenly stop, your body will go, what are you doing to me? And there's no need to put your body through that. Just start making some simple changes. Swap that high sugar jam out for a low sugar jam. Swap that low-fat milk for a high-fat milk, or cream, or soy milk, or just something with less sugar in it. And just by doing that, suddenly you're dropping your sugar. It's just so easy. You don't have to miss out. You just have to look and read.
And last thing, how long did it take you to lose the 20 Ks when you dropped to 6 teaspoons a day?
9 months.
9 months, wow.
Yeah. And I've kept it off. It's so easy. I'm in control now.
Amanda, we've got, I think, 5 copies of your book, A Life Less Sugar, the recipes, and the feedback we've had, or I've had personally, have said that it's doable. It's not expensive. You've got really lovely sort of family recipes, and they're really easy to do and quite reasonably priced, so you don't have to go to a lot of effort. So good on you. I admire you for doing it.
Thank you very, very much.
Hey, last question. It's actually Gary's question, but he's probably forgotten it because he gets like that. Are you in favour of a sugar tax?
No, I actually think knowledge is the key. If you teach people how to read information so they can make their own decision on whether they want to have something, to me that will do far more than a sugar tax, because sugar tax really isn't going to do anything. If people want to buy the product, they're going to buy the product. So if you give people the knowledge on how much sugar is in that product, then I think that is far more beneficial than a sugar tax.
You are brilliant, Amanda. Thank you so much for being so generous with your time.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Have a great day. That's Amanda Tiffen. First 5 callers through 0800 more FM, 0800 667 336. We'll give you a Life Less Sugar, the recipes edition. One text, well, actually many have come in. I'll read you this though. Our family started doing what your caller was talking about on January the 1st, 2018. So this year, my partner has already lost over 10 kilograms, my son 7 kilograms, and myself nearly 6 kilograms in 6 weeks.
Wow.
Amazing.
There you go.
12 to 8. Thank you for joining us this morning. This is your